On Friday, EU countries approved a new set of sanctions against Russia for its war in Ukraine. This includes lowering the price cap on Russia's global oil exports. This is the 18th round of sanctions since Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022. Slovakia lifted its weeks-long block after talks with Brussels about plans to phase out Russian gas imports. EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas called this one of the strongest sanction packages so far. She said each sanction weakens Russia's ability to continue the war and that Europe stands firm in supporting Ukraine. Slovakia's Prime Minister Robert Fico, who is seen as Russia-friendly, withdrew his objections after the EU gave what he called guarantees on gas prices. The EU aims to stop importing Russian gas by 2027. The new sanctions lower the price cap on Russian oil exports to third countries to 15% below the global market price. This is a drop from the previous $60 per barrel cap set by the G7 in 2022. The new cap starts at $47.60 and will change with market prices. The G7's cap stops shipping and insurance companies from handling Russian oil sold above the limit. The EU and its allies could not convince then US President Donald Trump to support the lower cap, but Britain and Canada are expected to back it. The sanctions also blacklist over 100 tankers in Russia's shadow fleet that evade export rules. They target a Russian-owned refinery in India and 2 Chinese banks accused of helping Russia bypass sanctions. Additionally, the EU will ban transactions with more Russian banks and restrict exports of goods that could be used for military purposes. There are also new measures to prevent the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines in the Baltic Sea from restarting. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said Russia will review the sanctions to reduce their impact. He added that these measures also harm the countries that impose them. Peskov claimed Russia has adapted to life under sanctions. EU ministers are expected to formally approve the new sanctions later on Friday.